Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to go over a fragrance house that I always want to get my hands on, and that is House of OUD. The fragrance that we're talking about is Golden Powder, and we have Dates Delight. So if you're interested in some nice gourmand fragrances, in my opinion can be worn all season long, then stick around. Before we go over these fragrances, I just want to show you the packaging. It comes in a nice simplistic box. Have House of OUD right there. You open it up, it has a card, and the fragrance sits in it just like that. And I think some packaging, if I'm not mistaken, come different where it has a cutout and it sits inside a little cutout. First and foremost, there's some gorgeous bottles, and I think each bottle is hand painted, and no fragrance bottle come alike. They all have some kind of difference in them. They might even be lighter, darker, or whatever, and it sits in the base like that. Now the base is made out of, it's heavy, but probably aluminum. And the first one we're gonna go over is Golden Powder. Both of these fragrances are unisex, so both sets can enjoy these fragrances and smell really good wearing them. Now I have Golden Powder on this hand, and I have Dates Delights on this hand. Golden Powder, when you first spray this, the first notes you're gonna get nutmeg and you're gonna get cinnamon. So you're gonna get a very spicy opening, but in my opinion, the cinnamon and nutmeg are applied very lightly. So in other words, you're gonna get spice, but it's not very heavily spiced. Drying down in the mids, you begin to get that guide wood that provides a smoky, woody component. You get more woods, a sandalwood. Oud creeps up in the base, so you can imagine this is very woody fragrance. Now the oud is not aromatic, it's just a woody note. Then you begin to get some sweetness from vanilla. They're giving it like an almost creamy effect. You get a light touch of tobacco. Then coming up next, you get some labdanum. They're giving it like a balsamic richness. So this fragrance is sweet, it's creamy, it's woody, and it's spicy. And one thing about this fragrance, I sprayed it on my hand just to test. The next morning I was still smelling on my hand. Now the performance on this is not beastly where it's gonna project off you 6 feet. You will get a 1 foot radius, and it's gonna last a long time. So the performance is great on this. I get at least 12 to 14 hours on it. I think this is an all season scent, although the notes say it's probably a more winter and fall scent, but it's kind of lightly done. Now you do get some light powderiness, but I think that's coming from the musk that's coming also in the base. So it's a great Gourmand fragrance for any season, but it's a very lovely fragrance and a one I think you will enjoy, and that's Golden Powder. Next up we have Dates Delight. Now when you first spray this, the main note you're gonna get is that peony, which adding a light floral. You begin to get a light touch of dates. Now the dates in this, I'm telling you, it starts in the top, but around the base is when it really shines. That's when the dates become more prominent. That makes it molassy, jammy, fruity. In the middle, you begin to get a heavy dose of tonka bean that's making it warm. You get some cinnamon that adds some spice in the heart. Then in the base, you get a rich honey, and you get some benzoin that's like a dark vanilla, ambery vanilla. So this fragrance is a sweet, fruity, spicy gourmand, another enjoyable scent. And I think I'm gonna get more into their fragrances because first of all, the presentation is very nice. Now both of these are gourmands, and I think they're both light enough that you can wear them in any kind of season, even in the summertime, but once the sun begins to settle. So I think they're very versatile, and it's hard to decide which one is my favorite. I think I like Golden Powder a little bit better, but they're both 8 out of 10 fragrances, and I really enjoy both of them. But that's my review on these fragrances. I hope you enjoyed it. Everybody stay safe. Take care of yourself. Come back and see me. Peace.